Okay, we're here on the 4th of July weekend surrounded by nothing but empty sands and empty beach. We've driven on a road with no cars on it, nobody at shopping centers.
Don't tell them our secrets.
Yeah.
But where have all the people gone?
I don't know. They're not shopping and they're not at their relatives, so. Although we do know some relatives that are visiting, so. But
we've already talked about patriotism, but we wanted to add to it. We couldn't resist because we found this in
this is the
LA
day.
Times.
It says,
what is patriotism?
What is patriotism? You know, it's by John McCain and Barack Obama.
And we couldn't resist. It was on the front page of the parade section, so of course we have to add to it.
You know, the problem is that Mr. Obama really still does not have a clue what patriotism is. He says sacrifice for the common good.
Now that's a little bit different because in Wikipedia, now Wikipedia is where everybody puts in their own definitions, but you know, a lot of times it's quite good and it gives you an idea of what it is. And it says that patriotism denotes a positive and supportive attitudes about one's countries. So,
but there is nothing. Sacrifice. You know, if you sacrifice, you're a patriot. You know, there's nothing anywhere that has to do with sacrifice. It's love of one's country. It is not love of one's common man.
Isn't that more like communism or socialism?
It's socialism, yes, where you do everything for the good of the country. You know, but you can be a patriot and not do one single thing for your country or one single thing for anybody that's around you.
How's that?
Well, some of the greatest people. We've got the Man Without a Country. That basically he you know, Longfellow wrote it, I think. The man that basically a sailor that said, you know, to hell with the United States of America. But no man loved this country more than that man did. You know, it was just simply he got mad because things weren't being done the way that he thought they were being done, so he was condemned to spend the rest of his life on a boat, even though that his love for the country was greater than anyone else that he ever served with. Because you have, John McCain's version of America is that basically you should argue among yourself. You shouldn't just simply write a blanket policy saying that everything is good. You should, we should by all means argue with each other, as did Adams and Jefferson, about the politics of government and the history that we hope to make. That is being a patriot. Is that you shouldn't simply just roll over and play dead because you're supposed to according to the rules.
And here he says, a cause greater than self-interest.
That's right. It is okay. My family's crest is country, family, and honor above all. But it says country first, you know, because if you don't support your country, it's sort of, we're going to try it this way. You know, if you don't hang together, you're all going to hang alone. That's how it works. If you don't support your country, eventually there'll be no country to support. We're going to try...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Try the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire got spread so far across the known world that the people no longer had any feeling about Rome itself, and they abandoned Rome.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I didn't realize that.
That's right. I mean, the Eastern Empire of Rome was so far away from Rome itself that when the Rome was attacked, they could care less about it. They were living in a Byzantine Empire then. So, you know, Constantinople, all those things. The Holy Roman Emperor, you know, he wasn't situated in Rome for a long time. No, but Mr. Obama, you know, the greatness of our country is the liberty to pursue our dreams. Now, that the man is right about.
That's true.
That is the one common ground that everyone that comes to this country has, is that we all come here because this is when my father came here, the roads were supposedly paved in gold. And all you had to do when you got off the boat...
that was the gold rush.
You know, all you had to do was to get off the boat, you know, and pick up the gold that lined the streets, you know, as he found when the family got off at Ellis Island. But that wasn't exactly the way it was. But it was a meaning. It was words, which Mr. Obama says are not important, but they were important. The words that everyone that came to this country, no matter what color they are, did have a chance to be better than what they were somewhere else.
Which actually is what one of the reasons McCain says. I mean, that's to many what they think of the Statue of Liberty.
That's
what
right.
it means to them.
They see it. It means a place where, okay, everyone has a chance. Period. It doesn't make, like I said, you can. Okay, Mr. Obama talks about the fact that his parents, you know, his grandfather had a chance, his father had a chance, because they all had a chance. He had even more of a chance. I mean, it was the land of opportunity. It's what separates actually us from other countries, you know, where patriotism is a major thing. I mean, the British are super hyper patriots on their Patriotism Day. The French Bastille Day. I mean,
they're hyper. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, and the Germans. I mean, the Germans. You know, all the countries are hyper patriotic.
We're actually kind of mellow compared to some other countries in how they celebrate, aren't we?
That's right. I mean, we celebrate with, we go to stores and shop, and we spend money. Actually, there were no sales this year, folks. So that's why there's not a lot of shopping going on. But
oh, maybe that's why.
That's right. But no, our patriotism,
as an American patriotism,
our patriotism in Americans comes from within, not from without. I mean, you'll see people watching a fireworks display and not participating in it. I mean, like, every country in the world but ours, they know the lyrics to their national anthem.
Don't you?
No, probably. Yeah.
Say, can you see?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Francis Scott Key basically had an unbelievable voice. Many octaves. No normal human could sing it, but still. Yeah, the French know the Marseillaise. The Canadians know "O Canada." Every country in the world, the United States, the people know the national anthem.
I think most people know it.
No. The average person when they're going to then they hope the guy next to them knows it.
I thought they just couldn't say those high notes. Anyway.
No, but it's our patriotism, though, has more to do with, like I said, Art comes from a capitalistic point of view as compared to other countries that come from a socialistic point of view.
Oh, that's true.
We do, our country is every man, basically you'd think we were all French. It's every man for himself.
Well, here on McCain's it says, to love one's country is to love one's countrymen. And if we are to replicate the spirit of our founding age, if we are to be genuine patriots, we must also remember that we are patriots because we love the countrymen we will never know, who will be born after we are gone.
That's right. See, McCain is also talking about, it love thy neighbor, which is from the Bible. And to make things better. It's the whole thing. That's another, where the capitalistic part comes in from patriotism. You always want to make things better for the children that you're going to have than you had. And, it's why there's so much pessimism at the moment, because everybody feels that the next generation isn't going to be as well off as this generation. But, basically, there's a good thing to remember about patriotism. If you have to try to explain it, then you really don't know what it is.
Wait a minute. Does that mean us, Jim?
No. I mean,
we're just trying.
I know. It should be different to every single person. It is. It's important that you, like I said. Unfortunately, Mr. Obama thinks it isn't about words, but it is words. I mean,
well, maybe
you can't
it's just that his is from a liberal point of view.
From a liberal point of view.
And the other's more and McCain's is from a conservative point of view.
From a point of view. Everybody, was it that what McCain talks about, today politics is derived for a self-interest, combativeness, duplicity, and frivolity. But these failings are not unique to us. Both Adams and Jefferson lamented them in their own times. They said that's the beauty of our country, is that our country accounts for the vices of human nature. That's capitalism, and the fact that we're all, basically, Wall Street. That
That's capitalism.
That's capitalism.